Okie dokie. So we're going to be doing a VOD review of Hellstorm Raiders, which are our blue side, versus another team, don't know the name, who had red side. Looking at the team comp, Gangplank into Rise, Skarna into Zac, Azir into Galio, Ezreal Lucian, and Yana into Bard. First off, I think that we have some pretty interesting engage and disengage here, which is pretty good. I think Gangplank ult can be used nicely as an engage or disengage, which is really good. Skarna, again, has really good peel, and it can also work as an engage. Azir's ult also works well as engage, disengage. Yana, Tornado, or ult can work in that way as well. So I think there's a good mix of being able to peel, engage, or disengage. And I think that on this lineup we've got Galio. Bard's got got some really strong engage, and obviously Zac. But I think draft-wise this was nice. Skarna's a good pick here in my opinion, and we'll see how the game goes. I will speed it up a bit. So it's it's a bit interesting that they just got there late. And so we get Zac's passive off here, which is nice. And Galio's trying to block here. Okay, let's go back a sec. Okay. So we're targeting Zac here, which is good. Galio flash. Alright. It's we pretty much killed Galio here. It was unfortunate we couldn't get the kill here, but so we didn't ping at all. We didn't notify, we didn't say anything about Galio flashing here. So we need to be focusing on the timer there. Galio's flashed. That means that we should be pathing towards mid, looking for those early ganks on Galio, and trying to catch him off. So everything else is just normal here. Also before, back here, let's have a look a bit further. Okay. So we get the play here. Now if you're gonna walk here, you need to ward here, maybe even here, like anywhere around here, because so Zac's not going to come to his red side. He's going to go straight to his blue. He's going to get a leash from his bot side. But your ward will still be up for when he paths back up to his red side, and then it'll show our jungler. That'll show jungle where Zac is, so that he can counter, so that Skarna can counter jungle, and everyone's aware of possible ganks. So that's really important that we need to be warding here. So Azir into a Galio. Obviously, Azir has the range, benefit. Makes it really hard to lane against. The good thing is for the Galio here is the magic shield, but Azir's range is just kind of makes it a disgusting lane to be in. Yeah. So at this point, like you would with the ward here, you know that Galio, Zac has no passive. We just used it, and he's gonna be he's kind of at a disadvantage here. He's 2 or 3. There could be a roam from either top or mid. I would say mid's better here. If we have a ward and jungle paths up through here, obviously if there was a bit more health, could be an easy kill, and Zac shut down the jungle early. Okay, so now we're looking here. We're looking top. We see how the wave is pushing, right? We've got 1 minion left, and then it's about to crash onto tower. At this point in the game, Gangplank can't really clear waves that fast, of level 2 obviously. And what we need to have is we need to have Skarner walking up top, like pathing top for an early gank. So we'll see that. We'll see what happens here. But with such a pushed in lane, Ryze doesn't have any disengage at the moment. Has flash, but we burn flash. That's a good gank. That's a successful trade. Alright. And like we'd know here, if we had any sort of vision in this area early, we'd know where Zac is. So we know, okay, we can either like go for a 2v1 here, or if we know that Zac is here, like we do, we can maybe send a Zero up, go for a 3v2 if Zac comes down. And I think what happened, yeah. So Skarner's already got the pink ward, which is nice to clear out this ward. That's really good. And then, so we haven't spotted Zac yet. And the wave's actually crashing towards Galio. So it's quite risky. Good flash to get out of the CC there. And they catch it off here. So Ryze is just really caught out here. Gets the root onto Skarner, but with the chilling smite can't really get out of that. And then just a nice play there. So yep, good shove of the wave. We'll try and make it so that Ryze has teleport. He should be using it here, but he most likely will miss some of the wave as it's going to crash on tower there. Alright, we'll look bot lane here. So bot lane, we have both wards are up on our bot lane, and there's no vision. We have no awareness of the enemy jungler at this point, and that's where you have to be scared. So we've got a wave and we're still pushing it. We're not freezing here. We're actually pushing the wave here. By firing these auto attacks, we're pushing the wave in towards their tower, sorry. And we're really exposed here, especially like they've got pretty much like all the necessary vision they kind of need, and Zac's able to just walk right through. We're pushed up because we haven't been freezing the wave, and we'll see what happens. We're already low in lane as well. Shield's gone. CC's gone. This is okay. So we've burnt both sums here, and Bard's burnt both sums and a flash from Lucian. So it was really good for Ezreal to stay alive here and to not need to flash out, but that could have been avoided if we just have proper vision set up, and if we're aware that we're pushed in wave, we have no vision, so we can't really be pushing this far in. It's perfect. It's the perfect area to just get ganked, and just gotta keep it in your head to be careful. Again here. So what Azir's doing here, which is really good, he's laning towards our jungle side. So we know Skarner's like right here. We don't have any vision here, but what Azir's done well is he's sitting on this very edge of the lane. So when Skarner sees that, he walks right down. Obviously it was a good gank. Not much to do here, but it was good awareness. Just unfortunate how you're versing a Zac whose CC range is like enormous. Alright. Skarner's just going to clear this wave so we don't lose too much XP, which is good. And again here, we got to be careful. So we have a ward here, which is nice to provide Gangplank a bit more cover, but this wave is really pushed up, so getting this vision here is really good. Yep, nice. Right. Dragon's up. It's a mountain drake. Going to be really important mid to late game. So it'd be nice to see our mid lane and our bot lane like really pushing up here, and then Skarner kind of Skarner working with support to try and get some offensive vision to ensure that we can have prio on the Drake. We don't want to leave it too late. We want to try and win the game early. especially with if Gallia builds a bit of tank with the Zac, that's going to be really, really dangerous. But I do like our disengage for late game, which is going to work nicely. Let's speed it up. So I think they know, yeah, they knew there was vision there. But they still haven't cleared this out, which is really good to see where Zac is pathing. Okay. So he gets blue, which was the right move because we knew where Zac was based on this ward. So counter, so taking like denying CS here for the Zac is good, but it's just good awareness by the Gallia to catch Skarner out here. And then there's not much to do with the Zac CC. I think that bot lane needs to stay out because look at the health. Azir's too far to kind of make anything stick in my like. We can get some kills here with the Gangplank ult, but we've already lost. We've lost 2 already. It's just, yeah. I don't think that's the fight to stay in. I think that Yana should leave straight away. Alright. So Gallia, okay. That's really good, shoving the wave there. Ryze has sacrificed pretty much a whole wave, and whoa. Alright, good ult here by both. That was a lot of damage by Lucian, which was a bit unexpected, but yeah. So it was a good kill there. If you're Yana, you're staying way too long here. Like, that ult is not necessary because you just shouldn't be here. We need to leave early, especially on such low health, and like, yeah, it's too risky. And I'm pretty sure, yeah. Disengaged by Azir to try and get out, which was nice. We get a good stun off there and can trade a kill. But I still think that the Yana, by staying here, it's risky. I don't think we should do that. Okay. Would it be looking top and seeing Ryze is pushed in wave, so that's where we path next. Obviously, like, look to Drake, but always just keep an eye on the top lane, especially when it's pushed in that far, and Gallia mid as well. So these are both options for possible ganks and roams by the support. Yana can walk up. Yana can walk up here, and help out with the Gallia. Okay, we're also lacking. We've got this ward still, but pretty much we don't have any other deep vision. Okay, let's see what happens here. I think at this point, GP walking up here, like staying here, is a waste of time. You have the wave crashing, and you're accomplishing nothing. Like, they already disengaged a while ago, so I think when you're here, when you're mid-river, you see that they're already walking back. So I think just go, just leave it, go back top, and push in the wave so you get Herald prior. Okay, some good topside vision. I think Zac's gonna clear this ward out. And like, Gangplank has had a lot of prio, so I think that laning topside for this Herald and is a really good idea, and getting their GP ahead will be really good. Let's skip forward a little bit. Shutting down a Ryze early is really good. Like, Shutting the damage off the Rise makes team fights so much easier. Yeah, in just any way, like every way, it's just beneficial. Okay, we see Azir walk up, clear some vision, get some nice vision down. That's really good. Good pings, like telling the team where vision is. Let's clear that. Okay. So we can see Skarner's gone for a bit of a, before we get into this, Skarner's gone for a bit of a interesting rune side here. With, let's get it up. Skarner has Predator. So we got Cheap Shot, Eyeball Collection, blah blah blah. I think Predator is, it's hit or miss. You lack a bit of damage, but you'll see. Let's see what we can do here, because Predator can be really good for these ganks to catch them off. Here we go. Predator was procced, and we pull him out. That was really well done. Didn't give Ryze enough time to get out and pop the ult, so we've gone ahead, used Ryze's ult cooldown, which is pretty long, and gotten a kill, and prio again. This is was a really good play here. Okay, so now we see 3 bot, 1 mid, and one's in the one's back, one's dead. So as they do here, hard push this tower in, get as many plates as we can with the wave, and then we should look to Herald. Galio's not really hard pressing mid lane here, like he's really taking his time. Has no demolish, so won't take the tower too fast, and it'll be really beneficial to get Herald here. So at this point, we should know that there's 3 bot and no vision. We should know that they're on dragon here. No need to contest. We're trading objectives. There's no ability to contest. Yeah. Okay, so that was good Herald. Ryze won't be able to stop anything here, and we can't stop anything here. So we traded objectives. I think at this point, Herald is really strong. As long as we don't lose anyone here, then we're good. Alright, that's good. And again, we can look to gank top. We got the Predator proc. No root on Ryze. Cops flash. And we can drag him out. It's really well done. Shutting down Ryze. Ryze is 0-3. He's up in farm, but he's really missed so much. And again, we'll be able to get top lane pressure. And at this point in the game, I think we need to start working together and try and get our mid and bot fed, whilst also ensuring that our top has prio, which of course he does here. Okay, gotta be careful in this situation. If Bard gets the stun off there, probably get eat on by Galio and taunted, and probably die. So just a bit risky here, but yeah. So as we can see our ADC and support are working really nicely to clear and gain vision. So I think that we need to try and focus on this a bit more. So we've got Yana coming in here, taking a bad trade. Obviously we're trying to get vision, and it's really hard because they have all this vision. They know where we are. We lack a lot of vision here. But going in to put a ward down like this, and we don't know if anyone's there. And we're just taking bad trades there, and then sometimes getting caught out and dying. At the 15-minute mark, a bit earlier, counted 11-2 wards in the enemy's favor. So that's just it's obviously too low, and we need to try and help our support and help everyone place wards down. This is good. And obviously with the Herald we can't be Oracle lensing there. But yeah, it's just about focusing, clearing wards and placing wards as a team so that no one gets caught out and we don't lose unnecessary deaths there. Galio just farming up, Gangplank farming up here. And we see Bard actually in my, like, if we have better vision here, I think that we can fight Bard as he's walking solo here. Because we count 3 here, and we don't know where Rise is, but it's unlikely based on the way that the wave has been pushing. Because the wave has just been pushing here, it suggests that Rise has been pushing it, right? And if we count 3, so we know 3 here, Rise top, and we know we've got vision on Bard right here. Like we have the vision, we go on him here. Like he's just standing, taking his charms. We've got perfect opportunity, whether it's the Azir walks down, ults into the team here. Pretty much anything there. And Skarna's just walk. Yeah, so this is really just too dangerous. Especially with, we know that there are 3 mid, that like, we knew 3 were mid and 1 was top. And the only person that wasn't there was Bard, who's got Mobies and can walk and has like really good movement speed and can get there really quickly. So that was what happened here, is what should have happened to the Bard here, but it didn't. We didn't take that fight. We should have, and here we shouldn't have taken the fight. They did. Yep, GP stay out of it. Knows that we can't win that. Good flash. 3 people coming in the Rise. Alright, here. GP's dead, but we've got 4 people here. Shove here. Shove here. Clear as much vision and just shove. Shove, shove, shove. Try and trade as much tower damage and pressure as we can. Because we know this is, like... Oh, they really took a beating there with the Gangplank ult. Alright, Lucian. Whatever. Yeah, I don't think it's... They didn't play that well, but they still got a kill and some tower damage. And we trade nicely here with Ezreal and force a teleport out by Raz. Okay. Let's look back here. Okay, so we got Azir and Yana, and we have Galio, Bard, and Rise. So we know Rise teleports. Because we can see Galio, we know it's not his teleport. So to fight here, like, we don't have a need to fight this 2v2. Yana does no damage. Bard does damage on autos. And Galio does a lot of damage. There's no need to fight here. Especially when the Galio is... When the Galio is leading in items, there's no need to fight there. But yeah, again, good trades here. Forces the teleport from Rise to stop the tower going down. So now we should be safe to push in the top wave and secure kind of top side. And then work together to get mid. So again, this is just greed and going into fights that we shouldn't. So Yana's here, that's fine. And we see Skarna walk in, pops Predator. Galio's like low, and we get all excited. We get all excited when we see someone low, and we make big mistakes like this. Yana's already gone because squishy. Pretty much no damage has been dealt because of the CC, and now we got Galio ult, which is just gonna do more CC. We don't trade any kills here. Like, it was the right idea by Ezreal to try and help, but we took what looked to be a 2v2, 2v1, and ended up to be a 2v4, which cost 2 deaths. So unnecessary. And again, let's look at our vision scores. Just comparing the vision scores, like we're lacking in vision scores and just general vision. So we need to try and focus on that a bit more, and just not getting caught out is the main thing that's happening at the moment. Nice by Ezreal, good dodge. So we did it. We had a good laning phase, and we had a good start. And then we've kind of, during the mid game, we've kind of like lost the plot a bit in regards to going into fights that we can't win. So we need to focus, like, just not engaging on things that aren't like needed. We don't need a fight. We don't need the kills. We need the objectives. Okay, good vision clearing. See, this is risky. This is so risky. Because we have Ezreal here. Like, we know Ezreal's not helping. We can't have help here. It's not happening. And then going in to place a ward here, and it's the second time, same spot, we're getting caught out because they have, like, perfect vision. They know we just cleared a ward here. They know where we are. Taking a bad trade, gets stunned up, and actually dies here. So that's a bad trade. Just because we got caught out, we gain nothing, and now we're a man down. Galio's really strong at this point. Does a lot of damage. We have to flash out here. Gonna end up dying. We'll see. Okay. So Galio just mechanical fuck up right there, but that's okay. So we got a trade. It was hard to see that as a unnecessary fight, as it was a 2v1, but Galio is just really strong. Okay, so we get some nice damage off. Ezreal tries to E out. We actually secure the kill here, which is nice. So that was well done. Ezreal's really starting to get some good damage off and good CDR with the with the Iceborne. Yeah. So just walking here again. We don't know if they're here, and we don't know if they're in the bush here. So it's just actually, so yeah, we don't. So it's just risky, and just got to be careful of it doing it by yourself. So, okay, what's Bard building? So we got Twin Shadows, which gives us like a shit ton of ability power, and just general support items. And I think it's like, it's a bit dangerous if you're Yana and you're really squishy to be like frontlining and like engaging here with the Ezreal so far away. So we get the Galio R, we kill Ryze here, but we actually, Azir ends up dying because of Bard's like high damage, and this is not a good trade. Unless we kill here, that's really nice by Ezreal, great damage, and actually we don't lose another life. Just be careful here. You already know he's like really strong and can probably kill you there, so don't risk it. But from what was a bad fight, you guys made a good trade out of it, and yeah, good job leaving that. We don't want to fight that, but we do want to clear this vision, so we need to work together. We need to have 2-3 people walking around here, and the other people just being aware of who's and counting, so we know Lucian's here. We just killed Ryze, so he's just respawned. Right, and we've got Galio here. So we work together, maybe we get 3. We get Yana, Azir and Skarner. Clear the vision here once we've counted players. Again, really risky by Yana. Lucky to get out, but yeah, really risky, and good work. At this point, Gangplank is really, really, really strong, and has totally destroyed Rise and has outscaled. So this is really good. Alright. Let's see. We're fighting a 2v2 here. Rise really bad, really squishy, does no damage, so we get a nice kill here. And Zac, quite tanky, but doesn't do that much damage, so that was safe. But, yet again, we only put our vision down after the fight, so what's happening is we're going into risky fights, because we don't know. Where's Galio? Okay, he's dead, that's fine. But, what if Bard comes over? We don't know Lucian's here. So, we just gotta be aware of where everyone is and see what happens. We shouldn't be going into fights that that might get turned on. This is good vision though, so we've got vision here, and we have vision here. You can tell the way that the other team has played this game is a very offensive warding. So that means they've got vision in our jungle, and we have a lot of defensive vision, which is understandable. But if we played our mid game well, we would be like much further ahead. The gold would be in our favor if we didn't take some silly fights. So now we're forced to put vision here, and here, and here, and these are defensive wards. Whereas what they're doing is they've got really deep wards here, which are offensive wards because it's in our side, and we want that. If in the game, you want to have offensive wards because then you predict where they're going, and you can catch them out. You can sneak objectives. You can move around the map much nicer. All right, so we've got a Infernal up in 10 seconds, and we don't really have any sort of contestable vision here, because we're forced to use defensive vision because we're on the down. So, alright, it's a bit hard to see. We get altered here by Bard, which takes down Yana and Azir. Otherwise, we've got good health. Rise is missing, but he has ult, and GP has just used ult on the fight, but isn't there. So our top laners are missing, but Rise can easily get there. Okay. Okay, so we have some really good damage there to get a kill on Zac. So high CC on Zac is gone now. We got the ult here from Yana to provide some healing and some disengage. And we really focus on this Rise, who is so far behind, which is nice. Okay. Good tornado by Yana, and we push and we shove, which is nice. Skarner's really ahead right now. Has been slaying Zac this whole game, doing a really good job, and we take this tower. Really good. Okay. So Zac's back up by now. We know that. I think this is a good opportunity to take Baron just generally, because it's a 5v2, 5v3. But Galio is just so strong. So this was really nice to disengage and to leave that fight. Just because we saw Zac come in, so that was good. We don't want to sacrifice. We don't want to take Baron and lose it straight away. And we know that they can't do it until everyone's back from their side. So it was good sacrifice there. If we had the early Mountain Drake, maybe we can take it quicker. And we still have the vision here. So we know they're on it right now. Good damage by Gangplank on the barrels. And then the Ezreal. We have the Ezreal teleporter here. Here. Okay. So we've forced 3 people onto the Ezreal. Okay. Now this is really dangerous for Ezreal to be here. Had to flash, which is fine. But obviously Ezreal's high movement and high escape champion. And the issue with this is it's just everyone's so spread. So we've got Ezreal back here, Azir here. Our damage is kind of spread. Skarner here, and low rise. So it's just a bit. It's good to be here, but it's also bad that we have no one to help and there's not much. So being in this position really risky, and we got to be more careful. Great damage here. Great damage by Ezreal GP there. And then Bard stays. So we get really excited. And that was great. Great. Really good. And good by the Ezreal to kind of have a flank position here. And then peel off them to try and steal Baron. This was really well done. My only criticism was to be just a bit more careful around here. That's unfortunate for Gangplank to die here. But, you know, happens. So this can be an easy kill here. We have the damage, we have the CC. Ryze tries to save Zac here, but we take it too quickly, and let's see, and we get Ryze. Honestly, that was a really bad play by Ryze there, so good job focusing and getting the Baron there. Alright, what do we got next? So I want to see this wave get Baron buffed by Ezreal here next time. And then just generally pushing the Baron buff waves in a bit. Try and maybe go for a 1-3-1 split. And pushing this tower can go easily. Like, fighting is unnecessary at this point. ARAM mid, we don't need it. We don't need this. Alright, good pinging on the Infernal Drake in 30 seconds. But yet again, look what we're doing here. Like, we're fighting. We're wasting so much time with the Baron. So much healing. Good damage, but I still think we're wasting time. Because, like, these kills are fine, but they don't need to happen. The other team, like, Red side, can't contest us now. We're gold lead. We've got damage lead, and we've got good engage, disengage when we need it. Plus, we have Prior for this Drake, so they're not going to be, like, they're not going to be starting fights. We just need to leave the fights, like, and just, like, shove these waves in. Take the tower here, take the Drake, which will be done now, and focus on the tower objectives. Alright, good clearing of the vision, but yet again, I don't really see any blue side vision here or here. So that needs to change. Good tower siege there. Let's see. Zac goes in, doesn't really get anything done. Yeah, and we're pinging here that this needs to be pushed in. Yep. So really good pings by Yana. To get these waves pushed in. We've got Baron. Use it properly, guys. Okay, we have a Zia top, which is nice to see. I think we know that, yep. We know that Ryze is there, but we don't know how many people are here. We see 3, Zac's here for 4. And this fight could kill. So, because we thought it was a 3v3, we thought it was safe to fight there. But it's not, with the Zac just hiding here and out of vision. So, again, we know Ryze is here and we kill Ryze. So that's one down. But we actually have no idea that Zac is here. And that's why this engage here, especially on with a champion like Zac in the game, a fight like this, though you get one kill on the Galio, is just way too risky and unnecessary, because you can stall while the Ezreal and Azir push in the top wave. We can stall here instead of like full on fighting, just kind of stall time, because we lose. Okay, we lose 3 here. Like, we lost 3 unnecessarily. This was a really good ult by Ezreal. Stop the back here, really, really good. Secures in him here. Yeah, just well done. Get some nice damage off as well. Ezreal's got really good damage here. 10 kills, that's really nice. Everyone's done well. Shut down this Ryze, which is really good. And yeah, so one of their big damage dealers is gone in the game. So that was well done. Okay. Again, we're lacking offensive vision. We're still at this point in the game. This is risk. This is dead. So we get a nice ult on by Skarner. Really, really good damage. Really good engage. But we're deep. Look at where we are. Okay, so look at this look at the triangle formed here. We have Ryze, who doesn't do that much damage, but obviously we have to respect Ryze. He's got double large rods and Rod of Ages. So he still has damage because of the farm, but he's just lacking a bit. Okay, we have Ryze, we have Bard, and we just saw Galio ult, so we can't be in the middle of this triangle. It's too dangerous, and it's just being caught out. Zac joins the fun as well. Ryze ulti, great disengage by Azir here. Really well done. Gets the flash out. We lose GP here. Azir leaves the fight, knows that we can't win it. They know that Azir's gone, but it should be safe. So this fight, again, unnecessary. Getting caught out is what's... they have Zac, long range, they have Ryze, they have Galio, and Bard. Think about all those ults and the ranges and like CC that they can throw out is really dangerous, not needed. So just work together, stay safe. You have no vision here, don't go. So we got 3 down still. They could have baroned. They might still be able to. They took their sweet ass time. So we know they're on baron. Good pings. We have a really nice pushing top wave here, and Azir's trying to even that out with the bot wave, which is good. Obviously we have to concede that, but we can trade with the Infernal here, which looks like Skarner will do. Clear out vision. Nice. And at this point, we've got multiple here. Don't do that, don't do that. We can't be doing that. Let's look where our closest teammate is from here. Our closest is on the Drake, and say they're here, or here, anywhere, we're done. Yana's gone, and it gives them another opportunity to team fight a 4v5, which is just too risky. So, great job to take the Drake here, but again, obviously you want offensive vision, like I said, but at what cost? And it's too risky. Okay, let's get out of this fight. Good. And again, top wave is pushing hard, so it's good to keep an eye on that. And keep pushing it in, and maybe even get Nexus towers from the top side. So we have the strong tower and gold, tower advantage, not gold actually. But we have good tower advantage here. So see, we can siege towers, and we can also split push. So at this point the win condition is either, but with such a strong pushing top wave, it could be a nice option to split push, and set up sort of like a bait fight in order to take the split push further. Okay. Speed it up a bit. Ryze is trying to push in that top wave. So we need... Alright. It's now back even. And we're just going to push in this mid. Gangplank coming here. Good job. Try and stop that Baron push here, which is really good. Clear that wave, keep it pushing. And we need to do the same top. And just not fight here, which is good. So the ult misses. And they just leave, which was good. We don't want to get caught out. They have too much CC. Getting caught out here, risky. Just be careful being here. Again, top needs to be pushed in. We got an opening here. This just needs to be focused. You can see based on the vision that they have defensive wards set up in there. They have defensive wards set up. Like they don't have any offensive wards here. So they're kind of favoring this side of the map. They have this, which just hasn't been cleared. So we should be leaning towards top side here, or at least trying to bait out the bot side to get someone like GP top split pushing it. Alright, done well to clear out the wards there. Okay, so Zia's doing a nice push here. Okay. Good disengage. So this is a great example of how Gangplank's ult has disengaged the enemy team. So that was really well done. They know Azir's here. But Azir's just going to push that in. Doesn't care to fight here, which is nice. And we'll look for objectives here. Elder's up in 50 seconds and Baron in a minute 20. We have double Infernal, so it would be a nice Drake to get. But yeah, Elder or Baron will be really good. Double Infernal Elder is very nice though. So we have really, really good pressure at this point. And we don't want to lose it by going to a fight that's just a waste of time and that'll just result in death. We have GP slow pushing here, and Azir slow pushing here with the passive to stop waves counter pushing, which is nice. So that's a really good use of the passive there, and just see Galio. So it's this mid which I'm concerned about. So we fought, yes, okay. Okay, so we forced Galio ult here, which makes it a 4v3, and we just need to get out. We need to disengage. Yana used ult to disengage already, and Azir needs to hard push here. GP's coming in to make it a 4v4, and we'll see what happens. Skarner's got quite a bit of tank, which is nice. We get the flash. Not sure what Galio is trying to do there. And we cop an inhib. Azir is so much stronger than the Ryze here. Gets the kill. Actually a shutdown as well. And we can siege this mid tower with Ezreal's tower damage. Slow them down so they can't help with the Galio. And we take the Galio down, which is nice. Again, someone push that wave in. We have super minions coming, so hard pushing that is nice. And at this point, we're standing around. Okay. We've been here before this ult went down. We've been here for about 10-15 seconds, just standing around. So don't need to do that. You know they got 2 down. Go right to either of the objectives and do them. Let's see what happens. So luckily Yana gets okay. They actually played that well with the Bard stun, and again unnecessary to stay. It was yeah. If you're gonna stay, push in that wave and then leave and take Baron. But there's no need to be here. Okay. Yep, so Zia pushes and leaves. We have some nice offensive vision here. With wards down here. Okay, Bard. Here. Just some good offensive vision, which is nice to see. And we'll reset and get our vision back up for objectives. We don't have... Yep, so we've seen that they're coming towards Elder. Yep, good ping here that we know they're on Elder here. Teleports up on the Ezreal. So we're going to reset. We'll see. So that's looked like really quickly. And we're still waiting on the Skarner to respawn. So I think this game was over if we disengage the fight here. Take Baron or Elder. Either or. I think Baron will probably be stronger to end the game earlier. And just push the waves in again. Like, this wave was so far pushed, and because we died, we gave Ryze the opportunity to further push it in. And like, he has a big CS lead, but it doesn't matter because GP's just had so much more impact damage wise and team fight wise. And again, our ADC Israel's doing some good damage, lacking a bit of CS, but that's okay. GP will push in that wave nicely. Speed it up a bit. So we got Baron, and we need to be pushing the waves in. We could have a Azir in mid here, and as long as we've got a appropriate vision, then we should be safe so that Azir can disengage before anything happens. So that we can be pushing all of these waves in, not just 3 people on this. Okay. Gets caught out there. This was really... So we lose Azir because of just a good CC by Zach. And we lose the Yana and Ezreal. So we're really losing these fights, and we should know by now to not take them. Though it's... So we've really focused them here, which has allowed for Gangplank to split push, but is it necessary to lose so many? Is it necessary to lose 3? I don't think so. So GP does a like really good job here to push the towers in. But we lose too many in this fight, and we can stay up and fight better. It was well done to open Nexus here. Really good job. And at this point, they're really in a bad situation with an open Nexus, and they're gonna have to fight hard to stop these super minion waves. Let's see what happens. Good vision. I don't think we need... Yeah, we can leave bot lane out. We don't need this. They're really scared. But they should only be scared if we're doing proper team fights, because for most of the game it's just been getting caught out, which has been the reason for us losing fights. It was a nice opportunity for Gangplank to take, and it looks like they're going to try and stack onto the Galio, who's really getting caught out. Good stun. Let's see what they can do. So, good ult by Bard, but they can't really get anything done. Good flash. Really good job by Ezreal. Actually picks up a kill there. And Azir just damages Rise again and again and again. And GP is just gonna run it down the bot wave. It's a really good split push, you guys. Oh, hello Ezreal. You guys realized the win condition, and you really pushed it in. So this is GG for them. They're fucked. So that was really good to split push there. Knowing that your team fights weren't 100%, they were usually 50-50 or sometimes a bit more to your side. It was good to split push, and you guys have a lot of tower damage with the Ezreal Gangplank, so that was really good. Well done, guys.